Hello my loves and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for watching. In today's video we're doing a full face of Makeup Revolution, which is really exciting because I've never done a full face of their makeup before. I also picked up a few new items which I've never tried before, so it will be the first time using them in this video. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial today and I hope that you like the look. Let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do today is go in with the Makeup Revolution Duo Brow Definer. I've never used this one, so this will be the first time I'm trying this. It says it has a precision tip and this is in the shade medium brown. So let's brush these hairs upwards and then I'm going to fill this in. This is kind of like a weird shape. It kind of looks like a triangle. Very strange. Oh, okay, I can already tell that I like the formula. It's not too waxy, so it's not like too slippery and it's not too hard either, so that's good. Very nice color. It's a perfect color for me. Okay, hectic. This is actually really easy to work with. Wow. I love brow pencils. Like, I'm so obsessed with any brow product, so I was really keen to try this one. Also, Clicks had a 3 for 2, so I got a little special in there, you know? We might have found a new daily brow pencil, guys. Dang, man. This is good. That color is perfect. Yeah, all right. I'm pretty impressed with this. Okay, so I have quite a few Makeup Revolution palettes, but today I'm going to use the Soph X Revolution Extra Spice Ultra Eyeshadow palette, this one over here, as well as the Tammy X Revolution. This is their Tropical Carnival eyeshadow palette, which is full of all the colors which you know your girl loves. So for some reason I feel like going with a green look today. I don't know why, it's just green is the color of the day. So I'm going to first go ahead with the transition shade in this Soph X palette. I'm going to go ahead with this yellow shade over here, which is called Vitamin C. I'm going to blend that into the crease and then we can add some green. I really enjoy using these eyeshadows. I think they have such amazing palettes, and especially for the price that you're paying. I mean, I think it's like 250 Rand for a palette and you get a crazy amount of eyeshadows. There's no way you're going to finish all of these eyeshadows. It's insane. And they blend out so nicely. They're easy to work with. I just think it's such a beautiful, like, affordable brand. The color payoff of these eyeshadows I think is really good. Like, look, this is yellow and it's showing up really nicely. I hope you guys can see this on camera, but it's picking up really nicely. Sometimes it does lose the vibrancy, but that's obviously from blending it out and putting your brush on top of the shadow the whole time. But just adding the color, like building it up, it's so perfect. A lot of eyeshadow palettes I find, like, you dip into the color in the pan, you put it onto your lid and it's a completely different color. So I think that these colors translate really well, which is also really good. Now let's dip into some green. I'm using this palette over here and I'm using this like dark green shade over here. And I'm using my Morphe M321 brush. This is a godsend. This is the best brush on this planet. I love this brush so much. So I'm gonna dip into that shadow. Why did I actually go in with yellow before this? I don't know. Your girl is so confused right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then I'm going to take this over here as well. I highly recommend this palette for those of you that are wanting a bit more color and a bit more like variety in your colors of eyeshadows. It's a really good palette. Guys, why did I add yellow as my transition shade? I'm so confused with myself. Why do I do this? I look like a banana. Now taking my Morphe M574 brush, I also absolutely love this one. I'm going to dip into that yellow again and we're going to blend these colors out. So I've kind of blended this dark green shade higher up now, almost to cover that yellow, because that was a rookie error, guys. I don't know why I did that. But now I'm taking a little bit of the yellow on this clean blending brush and I'm just going to blend this. It's almost like the darker green now fading into a lighter green. That's kind of the vibe we're going for now, trying to correct that mistake. Next, I'm going to dip into this shimmery dark green from the Tropical Carnival eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to keep the shade roundabout over here because I want to add a lighter and brighter color in the inner corner. Oh, I love this eyeshadow. I haven't used this green before. And then, of course, we take that dark green eyeshadow we were working with in the beginning and we're going to blend these two colors together. I'm now dipping into the silver shade, which is called Infinity from the Soph X Extra Spice palette. I'm going to add this to the inner corner just to brighten up this area and to add some sparkle. Yo guys, this color is absolutely stunning. It's so bright and it's so silver. It kind of like looks like foil. For primer today, I'm using the Pore Blur and Prime Primer. I've only used this twice, but I actually really like it. The consistency is somewhat similar to the Benefit Professional in a way. It doesn't feel the same on the skin, but the consistency is kind of similar. This is a bit of a thinner consistency compared to that one, but I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of that Benefit one. So I'm just going to put this everywhere, and it feels really hydrating as well. And this is normally not a primer that I really like because it feels like quite slippery on the skin, but I promise you, once that foundation's on, girl, it looks good. It looks really good. And then for foundation, I'm using this foundation stick in the shade F1. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of foundation sticks, but this one is actually not bad. I've had this foundation stick for a while and I haven't actually used it that much. If I do use it, I normally just use it for one of those like no makeup days when you just use a tiny bit of this product like with moisturizer, and it looks really nice if you're using like a small amount. But I actually want to see, I haven't used this in a while, like I actually can't like remember what it looks like, so I wanted to see what this would look like with the primer and everything, and it's actually looking really nice, guys. I'm just gonna add a little bit more because I feel like my beauty blender is just like schloopsed everything in and just taken away a lot of that product, so I'm just adding a bit more. This primer and this foundation stick work really well together, I think obviously because it's the same brand. My beauty blender is green to match the look. Next, concealer. Using their Conceal and Define concealer underneath the eyes. I'm gonna put this on the bridge of the nose as well as on the chin. And then to set the face, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Bake and Blot Baking and Setting Powder. I've never used this one before. I've actually been looking for a new setting powder, so I'm actually really keen to see how this one goes. It's quite drying, like, my skin looks like it's really dry. No. Not a fan of this powder, unfortunately. I'd love to see how this goes with like other foundations, but right now, it's not the best, no. I don't really like the finish. I don't think that looks great. No. I'm now just taking that dark green shade that we used in the beginning, the matte one, and going to join the lower lash line to the upper lash line, and then taking my Morphe M574 brush just to diffuse this outer corner over here and not make it look so harsh. And then I'm taking a clean blending brush which has absolutely no product on it at all, and I'm just going to blend this out. I just quickly went ahead and did my mascara and my falsies, and I also added some bronzer. Those are the products I do not, unfortunately, have from Makeup Revolution, but I'm now just going ahead with my clear bar of soap with a little spoolie. I was looking at my brows just now and I absolutely love this pencil. I'm definitely going to use this on a daily basis. So we're just brushing some of this clear soap through our brows, and it is as simple as that. I'm now using the Bake and Finish Luxury Baking Powder. I'm going to put a little bit of that into the cap. This says Baking Powder Ghost Finish. It's really white, even for someone as pale as me. This does leave like quite a bit of a white cast, so I don't like to leave it too long. On the sides of the nose, as well as a little bit like towards the inner under eye over here in the front. Cool. We're going to brush that away ASAP, my friends, because this stuff is potent. Something that's really good about this powder is like where I've added it over here in this region over here, it looks really nice. My skin looks very smooth and like blurred out, so that's nice. Makeup Revolution unfortunately didn't have any lip liners when I went there, so today I'm using the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Tea Time. And then on top of that, I'm so excited to try this because I swatched it on the back of my hand. It smells amazing and it looks amazing. It's like really nice and glossy. This is the Sheer Brilliant, and this is the color Sheer Chauffeur in 110. Oh guys, it smells so nice. It smells like a sweet. Ooh, alright. It feels really nice on the lips. It's like really hydrating, and it's quite like buttery as well. I did think that this was going to be a little bit more sheer though. Is this the best color combination with green eyeshadow? Probably not, but it's not bad. It's really beautiful. It has a bit of like a pink red undertone. I didn't expect that. I thought it would be a little bit more brown because I swatched it on the back of my hand and it actually looks a bit more like brown nude, but this has a bit of like red pink in it, but whatever. I like it. Feels nice. Smells nice. Nice and glassy. Then for highlighter, you can literally see this one from outer space. It's crazy powerful. This is the strobe highlighter in the color Flash. It has some green flecks in it, which I thought would be perfect for this look. Another really good highlighter that they have is this one over here, which is the Vivid Baked Highlighter, and this is in the shade Golden Lights. This is really champagne-y, and it comes across as looking like really creamy and beautiful on the face. So if you guys are looking for another highlighter, this is definitely an option. It's stunning. But for today's look, because this has some green flecks in it, we're going ahead with Flash. I'm just gonna add this to the high points of the face. You guys know that I like to take it a little bit lower down. For me, it looks really nice in photos. I like it when there's a bit of highlighter down there. Then I'm taking the same highlighter and I'm just adding a little bit to the inner corner just so that this ties in a little bit better with the look. And I'm dragging this backwards towards the lashes as well. And this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I absolutely love Makeup Revolution, specifically their eyeshadow palettes. For me, those are their standout products. It was really cool to play around with a few new products in today's video as well, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.